Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm taking out this Skoda Fabia VRS, which I just bought recently a couple of weeks ago, to do some check. So since having it, I've noticed a couple of times, not all the time though, but the gearbox sometimes is very rough. I can feel a big jump, especially on on the first gear, like starting to drive. But I don't know if it's a gearbox problem or maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm just paranoid, or maybe it's DSG, which you feel changes. But either way, because I've got warranty, I just bought this car a couple of weeks ago. I think it's more than normal to go and give in the car, check it, make sure it's fine, and of course if it isn't, make sure it's repaired. And then I've got another small issue, like a little noise coming from the back, which I'll ask them to check that as well, because obviously warranty, the car's not brand new, but I bought it from an approved dealer, so it makes very much sense I make sure all these bits are sorted and fixed. Anyway, so let's head on. So we have arrived, nowhere to park. Where do we park? Where do we park our cars?
Right, oh, yeah. Just leave it here, that's fine. Are you booked in today?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Leave it here and then I'll move it around after.
Alright, okay. So let's go inside, hand over the keys. Of course, one important lesson I've learned, and of course if you ever give your car into any dealership, doesn't matter if it's a BMW, Skoda, VW, anyone, always make sure you get a paper that they checked your car, all the scratches. Why? Last service I gave my car in to a BMW dealership, and yes, they had to scratch my car. And you know what? On my last video, my friend with a 535D, the same thing. They scratched his car. That's it. Since then, I don't give a damn. Always ask, can you check my car? Give me a receipt that there's, if there's a scratch, as long as they know which ones are on the car, because you never know. A lot of the employees don't know how to drive, and especially in tight spots like this, they end up scratching cars. Anyways, let's head in and see what's going on.
2,000 years later.
Okay guys, so this was one of the most embarrassing moments. So as you can see, I'm here in a Skoda dealership. Now the problem was, I came to the wrong dealership. I booked into a different branch. Same company though. They're both called Citygate Skoda. Well, they probably both belong to one company, but for some reason when I googled it, this is the one that came up. I didn't know there's two, and they're not far from each other. They're about 10 miles apart. So yeah, so this was awkward. I came in here, the guy couldn't find my booking. He said, "Are you sure you booked it in this branch?" I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, Citygate. I asked him, is this Citygate? He goes, yeah, but he said, there's two branches. So I guess I should have asked him on the phone, but obviously I didn't. And yeah, this was quite embarrassing. So now we're gonna head on to the other branch, because I need a courtesy car and they don't have one here right now. So I'll rather go back and sort out my booking. What's going on here? He doesn't let me go. And let's head out of it. It's quite a tight place for a dealership. Thanks. That was embarrassing.
Turn left.
Now let's stop a minute before we head on the road. Set up our ways. So back to the journey. Let's get back to the right branch. So we'll see you in a moment. So the postcode the gentleman gave me at the dealership we were before comes to this place here, VW. So I'm not even sure if we're again in the right place, because yes, it says Citygate, but there's a VW. I know VW Skoda is one company, but I don't see any Skoda here, not a single Skoda. So calling them up and want to see what's going on, because on Google this is the address, but it just doesn't look like it, so it's a bit confusing and complicated. So let's see what happens. Now I'm on the phone now like 5 minutes, I can't get hold to anyone. Why is it so complicated to find a bloody dealership? Okay, so update number 3. So I've finally got through to someone on the phone. Been given a different postcode, which is actually down the road. I know where it is. I didn't see any Skoda dealership. I must be behind some buildings, so gonna head then now over there. Okay, so we're finally here. I hope so. Only if I would know it's here. Seriously, I would save over an hour of driving around town. I know this road very well, but I've never seen this dealership because it's tucked in behind a whole industrial area, which I've never been here before. But just one of those things, if I would know it's here, it would take me 5 minutes. I know I drive down this road nearly every day, so anyways, let's head in and finally hand them over the keys, get the courtesy car and let them deal with the issues. So catch you soon, guys. Okay guys, so I'm here in the courtesy car, and so also a Fabia, not a VRS though. Doesn't look as nice as mine. I like mine much better. Mine is right over here actually, on my left. Now the oil consumption thing that I told them about, they actually said that it was a common fault with the Fabias on the VRS models, on the earlier ones. So they will check that, because it said possibly they might have to change some parts into the engine. They need to do a full test. Basically they said they need to drain the oil, put in new oil, and then do a test and see how much oil the car will consume. The way the oil, I don't know, there's a whole thing how it works. So that's gonna take also a while until obviously they can measure the oil. So they said normally around 500 miles. But in the meantime they'll definitely look into the other problems. They'll look into the other problems and whoa, I haven't driven a manual car in a long time. Actually feels fun to be back in a manual. When she told me, oh by the way the car's a manual, I was quite happy. I was like, yeah, it's about time. When was the last time I've been driving a manual? Long time. So anyways guys, gonna update you on that. They're gonna look into the gearbox thing and the noise thing, and regarding the oil consumption, they will do a proper test. It has to be tested properly. So what they basically said is the car needs to do around 500 miles. So they're gonna drain the oil now, put in new oil, top it up completely, and then obviously investigate it. And if yeah, they might have to change some big stuff in the engine, which I'm not too familiar. I'll know all once they can obviously know what's going on. And they basically asked me, do you want to leave the car here and we will do the consumption of miles, like 500 miles test? I was like, nah, I would rather do it. Why would I give someone to do 500 miles on my car? I don't need a courtesy car. I'd rather have my car. I mean, this car is nice, it's new, but I like my car better. Come on, this is a plain Fabia. Sorry to say this, Skoda, but my car, which is much older, feels way better than this Fabia, that's for sure. Possibly because it's a VRS, but this one doesn't handle as well, doesn't look as well inside. The steering wheel just doesn't, it just doesn't feel the same. Okay, maybe it's an excuse because it's a VRS, mine, and this is a regular one. I'm sure that's why. And of course I'll give you a quick shot from the outside, how this car looks if you're not familiar. But wow, it's slow as well, doesn't move. Anyways, I'm not complaining though. I'm just happy that hopefully my car will be sorted and that's it. But yeah, not so impressed. And there's no climate control. Those switches look ugly. Who does this in a brand new car? Skoda, please. What's this? Infotainment system doesn't look so great. Anyways guys, we'll update you once things have been in progress. So until the next video, take care and see ya. Bye.